Hello and welcome to this lecture on filtering records using basic comparison. In this lecture, we'll be filtering records from a database table using the greater than comparison and the less than comparison. We will be using these comparisons in combination with the where clause. I have got SQL Server Management Studio opened, and on the left here within the Object Explorer I have got various objects listed. So let's open up a new query window by clicking on this tab here, New Query. So this is where we will write our query. This is the database drop-down list. We want to make sure we've selected the right database. So I want to be using the AdventureWorks 2014 database. So I click on the drop-down and select that. So your query you write here will execute against the selected database unless you specify what database to use by using the use keyword in the query window. So let's take a look at the databases. So this is the AdventureWorks database, and these are the tables. The table we'll be using for this lecture here is the employee table, which belongs to the human resources schema. So let's click on the plus sign here, and these are the columns from this table. Alright, I've quickly written out a script here to show some data or all the data from this employees table. So what this query will do, it will output all the columns and rows or records from this table here. So let me execute that. Alright, so this is everything from this employees table, 290 rows. So what I'm going to do again is apply a filter. At the moment, I've not used any filter. That's why it has returned everything. So I don't want every records returned. So I'm going to rewrite the script and apply some filters. Okay, I have written some scripts here from line 10 to 13. I have selected specific columns. I've not used all the columns. In the first query, we used all the columns. Asterisk means use all. So, but in this second query here, I have specified the columns I want used. The login ID, which is this column, job title, which is this, organization level, which is this. On line 11 is a from keyword. This is where you specify the schema and the table. The schema and the table are separated with a period or a dot. On line 12 is where we apply the filter. So the main player here is the where clause, which is the main chief filter. And then we've used the comparison, which is the greater than sign here. So I've said where the organization level, this level, is greater than 2. So it will only return records where this organization level is greater than 2. So it's filtering based on this column here. So all the levels that are greater than 2 will be displayed. So let me execute this query. See, so it's return everything greater than 2. So you go, sorry, it looks like I ran the wrong query there. Okay, so I've ran the query again, I've highlighted it, and you can see here it has returned every record greater than 2 where the organization level is greater than 2. So it's reduced the row a bit. Okay, so we can reverse this by using another comparison, which is a less than sign. So I'm going to rerun this script, highlight that and say where we're going to filter based on the organization level, but this time where the level is less than 2. So it will only display records where the level is less than 2. So let's execute that. You can see that it's now got 6 rows. So we've filtered it down. So this is, we've used the less than sign comparison in combination with the where clause. So hence we've got a reduced row returned by this query. In this lecture, we filtered records using basic comparisons like greater than and less than. We use this in combination with the where clause. Thank you for watching.